Hey guys, welcome to Sports Bros. I'm your host, Robert Ackerman. This is my special co-host today, James Robertson.
Thanks for having me on the show, big bro. Can't wait. Let's do it.
All right, so today we are doing our Week 1 recaps. So he wasn't a part of the show last week, so we're just going to give him with his picks from last week. So he went 11-4-1. I went 10-5-1. So we're going to dive right into it. So the first game we had was the Falcons and the Eagles. Now I was really annoyed how the Eagles defense played against the Falcons. We both picked the Falcons. Matt Ryan, I thought was going to have a great game. Foles was awful, which is what I thought. Do you have any input on that?
Yeah, I thought the Falcons would come out with a little more on fire. I thought they were going to try to upset the Eagles, but I was wrong. Eagles came out. They just won the Super Bowl, and they came out and they won again.
Again, though, you got to look at that offense. It really wasn't that good against the Falcons defense.
Yeah, it wasn't, but I did like seeing the Philly special one more time. That was pretty fun.
The Philly special. They actually had to play the Philly special this time?
Yeah, they played the Philly special. You didn't see Nick Foles. He caught another catch.
I didn't see that. No, I actually didn't.
You should check that out on the highlights.
It was a very bad game, so I turned off the game and went back on to the end. Next, so we both lost in that. We both didn't pick the Eagles, so that's one of our losses. Next game was the Bills and the Ravens. We both picked the Ravens.
Of course.
Yeah, Bills are awful. You're going to start Nathan Peterman, the guy who 4 picks in one game last year. It's awful. They said Tyrod. Yeah, the Bills are just a mess. I like Sean McDermott. Their team is just a mess. They're so bad.
They made a bad mistake. They got rid of everyone.
They made a bad mistake. They made a lot of bad mistakes, dude.
I know, man. Who got rid of Tyrod Taylor?
Tyrod Taylor's not great, but they just made the playoffs and they got rid of Tyrod Taylor.
I know.
Nah, I hate Josh Allen. I can't stand him. I hope he's the biggest bust.
I do too.
Ravens going on the Ravens. Joe Flacco played amazing football. I think Flacco's got a very good year. He proved it. He connected with 3 of the new receivers he has. I think he had Willie Snead last year, but he also did connect with Michael Crabtree and John Brown. Offense looked really good for the Ravens, so we'll see how that continues. The next game was the Steelers and Browns. I was really annoyed about that one because I had a $20 bet in the Steelers, and I got cocky and I said, "Hey, guess what? James Conner, they win 20-7, and what happens? They tie." So we both picked the Steelers in that one.
Hey, but you know what? I think if the game would have played out, I think the Browns would have won.
You know what? I wasn't watching the game, but I was getting scared. I was like, really? I called out that, oh, yeah, they're winning 21-7. I'm like, I'm losing $20 now. Thank God it was a tie, but still, I'm annoyed. My dad's a big Steelers fan. I was annoyed that the Steelers didn't win. But James Conner looked great. We'll see what happens. I think they should be trading Bell. I think their future backs should be James Conner with Bell. So we both tied in that.
Just to add in on that, though, I think the Browns' defense was a real surprise.
Yeah, Denzel Ward, the first round pick, everyone gave crap about of drafting him over Bradley Chubb. He had 2 picks off Big Ben. Big Ben stunk.
Yeah, I know.
So the next game we have the Bengals and the Colts. Now that was a game where I picked a lot of Bengals on my DraftKings and all that. Dalton, Mixon, Green, Eifert. Didn't really pan out that great, but Mixon was good. Dalton was okay. No one really had a breakout game. We both picked the Bengals on that. Andrew Luck had a surprising game to me. I didn't think he would do as good as he did. He threw 39 completions. Anything to add on to that game?
Yeah, it was a pretty competitive game, close game throughout. Could have been a little more offense. The offense really wasn't there for both of those teams, but you know what? It was good seeing the defensive game, and I thought it was a good game to watch.
It did finish a 34-24 game, though.
Yeah,
it's pretty decent scoring, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent score. First half was a little slow, though.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. A lot of the games were pretty slow.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go by the New Orleans Buccaneer game.
Yeah.
That was a shootout.
That's magic, baby.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick. Oh God.
Let's get the beer going.
Yeah, get the beer going. We told the beer to get out of town.
Yeah.
All right. Next game we had the Titans and the Dolphins. He picked the Titans. I picked the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins this year. I mean, not like I like them to make the playoffs, but they've fixed up their team. But I like them better than the Titans. I'm not a big Mariota fan. That was a crazy game because they had a bunch of lightning delays, but the Dolphins ended up coming out victorious. Anything to add on to the game?
Yeah, I'm surprised at the Dolphins. I didn't think they were going to get the win. I didn't know how they would play without Jarvis Landry, one of the best wide receivers in the league. But, they proved me wrong. They came and they won.
I mean, you can say that, but then the great Ken Stills had 2 touchdowns. Hey, he's actually a pretty good wide receiver, though. Good pickup in fantasy. But, yeah, Tannehill. I like Tannehill. Actually, no, I'm kidding. I don't like Tannehill. But he actually plays pretty good on the Dolphins, and the Titans don't have that great of a defense. So I still picked the Dolphins. That's why I picked them to win, and I got that win. He got the loss. So the next game we have is 49ers and the Vikings. You want to start it off?
Yeah, Vikings. Everyone knows about the Vikings. Great team. You got Kirk Cousins. Great team. They were home. No way you're gonna beat them at home. Jimmy G. Terrible game. Just awful playing. 49ers didn't really show up that game. I think Vikings. Just great team.
Maybe you will look at the Vikings, and the Vikings have a great defense. And yes, you are right. They do have Kirk Cousins and a great receiving core. But Jimmy Garoppolo struggled. Their running back Jared McKinnon is out for the year, so they're relying on like Matthew Breida and Alfred Morris. Plus, I think Marcus Goodman was out, and they don't have that great of defense. So we both picked the Vikings over heavy favorites at home. So then the next game we had was the Texans and the Patriots. Now I screwed up. I said last week that the Texans are going to come out victorious over the Patriots. The Patriots have a slow start. Yeah, don't give me that look, James. Everyone makes bad picks. Yeah, dude, I was shocked how great Brady did. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me frame. I'm not shocked that they did that great. I'm just shocked that they ended up winning. I thought it'd be a tight game. I just really thought Texans, Deshaun Watson coming back, getting Honey Badger, J.J. Watt coming back healthy. I thought they'd be much better. But they really struggled on the offensive side of the ball, and the Patriots were winning. So I picked Texans. He picked some Patriots.
How do you not?
The next game, total shock to me. Buccaneers and the Saints.
Yep. I came in picking the Saints and totally got my brain fried by seeing Fitzmagic come back to life. That was shocking. What did he drop, like 40?
Yeah, he got over 400 yards. I think 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that was unexpected. Unexpected. I should have had him for fantasy the way he was playing.
I was annoyed, but you don't play fantasy, do you?
No, I don't. But
Yeah, that'd be your first round pick, and everyone would be laughing at you.
Yeah, and then next thing you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I remember getting the highlights. They're winning 31-7. I just traded Joe Mixon away for Evans in a standard league, and I was like, oh, Evans must be doing great, and he only got like a few points, and I'm like, oh, come on, really? It always happens. But he ended up getting 150 yards, touchdown, so I was happy in the end of it. But yeah, it was a big shootout. The Saints made a comeback. I really did not think the Saints would add that bad of defense. Their defense was a lot better, a lot improved. They just added Demario Davis and Patrick Robinson. I did not expect them to, do that poorly against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
I'm sorry though, but Ryan Fitzpatrick's gonna have that big a week. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm not saying he's horrible, but look how bad he did last year with the offense, and now he's just going to come out this year and kill it. I'm sorry, that just blew me away. I don't expect that to happen again.
He's always been a tough player, though. He's always played hard.
Oh yeah, but he's also Harvard. He's really smart.
Yeah, smart guy.
All right,
so he's got a nice beard.
so do I. It doesn't make me throw 400 yards. Next game we had was Jaguars and Giants. We both picked the Jaguars. The Giants actually played very crappy. Their offensive line wasn't that good.
Myers Jack, Jalen Ramsey.
Oh yeah, they're playing against one of the best defenses in the league, of course. Eli Manning missed a few balls to OBJ. I mean, I really thought that. I was really expecting that the Giants would actually, make a comeback. They were actually Eli Manning's missed a few balls, but it ended up being Jaguars getting victorious. Okay. All right. So then the following game we have is the Chiefs and the Chargers. Sorry about that, guys. Someone's phone was going off. So the following game we had was the Chiefs and the Chargers. Now, who would you pick again?
I picked the Chiefs. How could you not? Patrick Mahomes. Everyone's been waiting for the show to happen. He came out firing. Tyreek Hill, one of the best, fastest guy in the league. I went Chiefs.
I wouldn't say the fastest guy in the league, but he's definitely one of the fastest.
I think he's the fastest.
John Ross had the highest combine grade.
I don't know.
Speed.
In game time, I don't know. I've never seen a guy run that fast.
Well, you look at the game. I picked the Chargers again. I picked the Chargers to win the division. It really shocked me at home at how bad they were losing. Especially if you actually watch the game,
I'm not shocked.
there was more Chief fans at the game than Charger
Yeah,
fans.
but I'm really not that shocked because, Phillip Rivers has never been known to be a clutch guy. He doesn't really make it that far in his career.
No, I want to say this though about Philip Rivers. If you really looked at that game, he had nice throws to his wide receivers, and they screwed up. He's just one of the most snake-bitten quarterbacks in the leagues. Everyone doesn't realize how great Philip Rivers is. It's because of the team. He's very snake-bitten. He has a very snake-bitten career. I think the past few years he has the most touchdown passes.
Really,
I mean, the team. I mean, last year the only reason why they didn't make the playoffs is because 4 games they lost by a field goal because they had like 4 kickers last year who couldn't kick the damn field goal to win the game. They were 9-7. They would have been 13-3, probably with the bye week. They were They were the hottest team at the end of last year. And it blows me away that they actually lost this back to the Chiefs. Chiefs don't have a great defense. Mahomes had a great game. And Tyreek Hill put on an amazing performance on special teams and just, receiving the ball. I mean, it just blew me away. Hunt didn't have a great week, but dude, you don't play fantasy. You don't know what you're talking about.
I was looking at how much points he put up, man. Put up like 30.
I'm gonna have to explain you how fantasy works one time.
Yeah.
All right, so. Then the next game we had was the Redskins and the Cardinals. We both picked the Redskins. It really blew me away how bad the Cardinals did. I really thought the Cardinals would put up a better effort, but I think they only put up 3 points. David Johnson, I think I might have been wrong about 3 points, but David Johnson got a touchdown, but he wasn't doing that great. Neither was the whole offense. Redskins came up pretty good. Alex Smith was very good in his debut. Adrian Peterson shocked me. He actually had a touchdown. He actually did pretty good. Blows me away.
But yeah, he's now 10th all time on the rushing list.
I didn't see that, but no, this is like he's 33 years old. He's not like Frank Gore. The past 2 years he's struggled. Frank Gore's actually
he just passed. He just got into the top 10 in all-time rushing.
Well, that's good. He's definitely a first ballot Hall of Fame running back. The following game we had the Cowboys and the Panthers. We both picked Cowboys.
Yep.
I don't know why I didn't pick the Cowboys now. They were so bad. The Panthers came out a lot better. I'm not a big fan of the Panthers, but you look at the Cowboys and you see how bad their team was. They definitely missed a wide receiver. I'm not saying Des Bryant because Des Bryant wasn't doing much past 2 years. Ezekiel Elliott didn't do that great. He did get a rushing touchdown, but their team just struggled on offense and defense with the ball.
I'm telling you, even though everyone hates on Des, he's a little underrated. I feel like he should be on a team right now.
I don't hate Des Bryant. My problem is the past 2 years, even when he's healthy, he wasn't that good. So to me, he's overrated the past 2 years. So people want to say he's a top one, he's a number 1 wide receiver. We're Jet fans. People say that the Jets should get him. I like the receiving core. I like Quincy Noah. I like Jermaine Kirsten. I like Robbie Anderson. I'll take any of those guys over Des Bryant because Des Bryant hasn't shown his best abilities the past 2 years. 2 years ago, you want to say he's underrated? Okay, but overrated now? Yes.
There are definitely teams that could use him.
No, and you're right, but here's the thing. He's overrating his salary. If he would have taken a pay cut, he could have been with the one of the big teams, like the Patriots, the Packers, even with the Browns. He had 2 minutes to the Browns. He's not on the Browns. He's not on any team right now because he thinks he's worth so much more money.
Someone should be able to sign him.
Someone should, but I just don't know if it's even going to – I don't know what team. Because the teams that I thought he would go to, they don't have him. He's not on any team. We'll see what – They tried the Patriots. The Patriots are so desperate at wide receiver, and they actually did pretty good, and they still don't need him. They still don't get him. But the next game we have is the Seahawks and the Broncos. We both picked the Broncos. Von Miller played pretty good. I don't know how good Bradley Chubb did. It was a tight game. I think it's going to be 27-24, I'm pretty sure. But Case Keenum had a very good first game as the Denver Broncos connected with Demaryius Thomas and Sanders. To me, the Seahawks, Russell Wilson's the only reason why they were in that game. They just got rid of everybody, dude. They just had Earl Thomas back, and then they also have Bobby Wagner. Who else do they have on defense? The Griffin twins.
Yeah, and they didn't even show up.
And Shaquille Griffin, I think it's Shaquille, the Rams linebacker. He got pulled in the second half. They didn't play that much. So it shocked me how close they were in, but because they got
a bounce back week next week.
Who?
Seahawks.
Really? Against the Bears?
I think so. I mean, even though the Bears are home, they could have a bounce back week. The Seahawks have a good reputation.
So you're telling me that the Bears are going to lose at home to the Seahawks?
Russell Wilson, very talented QB. I think that could happen.
Really?
Yep.
That's going to be interesting in the next video when we argue more into it. The next game we had was the Packers and Bears. Now, I was working, but that was a very exciting game to watch the recap. Bears were coming out firing. Rodgers was out, and they were up 20-0, and they ended up losing the game. Well, I mean, you were probably watching, were you, James?
Yeah, I was watching, and I watched the post-game interview with Aaron Rodgers, and all he was saying was 7 times 3. 7 times 3. What does that make? 21. That's what they needed to come back. And what did he do? He scored 21. It was 21-20. Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Famer, one of the best QBs ever played in the NFL.
Definitely top 10, maybe top 5. We'll see what happens. But to me, the Green Bay Packers played very sloppy. Bears came out firing great. Their defense is great.
Yeah, Khalil Mack really showed what he's worth.
Khalil Mack put up a stat line that hasn't been done since Khalil Mack did it 2 years ago. He's like a Lawrence Taylor type player, like once in a generation type player. Tell you, Packers should have traded for him. You know, not a big free agent market. They really should have traded for him. They have the money. I get you're the only two teams with two first round picks. So you're telling me you don't want to help out Aaron Rodgers. You're going to let him go to the rival, the Bears, which already in that division. The Minnesota Vikings have a great pass rush against them. Good luck with that for the next 5 years.
Even the Jets should have tried to pick up Khalil Mack. I mean, they tried, but they could have probably done it.
The Jets should have, but if you look at it, dude, the difference is the Packers. Those picks aren't going to be that high. Like the Jets, they could possibly be a not playoff team this year probably. I know you believe in them to make playoffs.
I believe, even though I'm a Jets fan. I mean, not just because I'm a Jets fan, but I think they could go all the way.
It's because you're a Jets fan.
All the way.
Yeah, all the way. Okay.
You think I'm joking? Very underrated team.
I will bet you like my life on that. Yeah, so to me the Packers made a mistake, but we'll see what happens. I really hope Rodgers is healthy. He might not even be playing next week. He probably will because he's a tough quarterback. We'll see though. They're at the Vikings. They're home against the Vikings, I think. The next game, Jets.
Jets, baby. What can you say? Blowing out the Bills. What was it? 48-17. Yeah, it's 48-7.
The Bills.
I mean, the Lions.
What game
the
are
Lions.
you watching, dude?
Sorry, bro. The Lions.
Oh, yeah, big Jet fan. I'm going to win the Super Bowl. You don't know what team
I bet. I'm sorry. 48-17 against the Lions. Can you believe that?
Now, what I loved about that game was Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, first NFL career play. Pick 6. Yep. What does he do? Goes to the sideline. My bad. Comes back, picks himself up. I love that attitude. He's going to throw many more of those pick sixes. He's going to either have mistakes. Everybody has mistakes. Even like Rodgers and Brady have mistakes. Now that's just always going to happen. So I think he played a great game. The defense was amazing. Darren Lee, 2 interceptions. Jamal Adams finally got his first pick.
There's 5 interceptions total.
Yeah, I know.
Hasn't been done for like 3 years.
Dude, a lot of things hasn't been done for like 3 years, let's be honest. Lamar Claiborne also got one. Tremaine Johnson got one. And Darren Lee also had a pick 6 with one of those interceptions. So the defense played great. I don't know if that's going to continue with the defense. I mean, Matthew Stafford struggled. He was injured, so I'm not going to say that that's the reason why their defense played that great. But you could also say that Stafford was having trouble throwing the ball, and Tane Jones were having a bad game.
How about Isaiah Crowell?
Isaiah Crowell too. Another thing. I'll say this though. Quincy Newell.
Yeah.
Quincy Newell was great. Yeah. Even like that one throw 40 yards downfield to Robbie Anderson. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, I must drop that. And he comes up with the ball. I'm like, let's go.
Very underrated.
Let's go.
Very underrated.
Very underrated. Exactly. They didn't even have Curse. They didn't have Curse.
They didn't even have Curse.
They didn't have Curse. They don't. I like Curse a lot.
Curse is supposed to be back for week 2, so you better watch out, Miami.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that game, dude. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. One thing I say, Jet fans, calm down. This isn't the second era of Broadway Joe. You're already flipping out like he's the next best quarterback. I'm not saying Sam Darnold isn't going to be great, but it's this one game. Everyone needs to calm down.
Jets fans, a little bit. You don't need to calm down. If you're a true Jets fan, you know that this is a team that's going to make it happen.
Listen, what I'm saying is that Sam Darnold, I think he's going to be a franchise quarterback for the next 12 to 15 years. But most Jet fans are going to look at the one game and say, oh my God, we got a franchise quarterback. And then 2 weeks later, if he throws like 3 picks, people are going to say, oh my God, Darnold stinks. He's going to struggle this year. And that's just going to be a learning process. We're going to be a very competitive team. But you got to realize we also have a hard back end. I'm a very hard Jet fan. I'm a big Jet fan too. We're both Jet fans. But I'm also very critical about the Jets and all my teams. But I love Sam Darnold, though. I think I've said it before, next 12, 15-year quarterback.
They will make the playoffs. Don't worry, Jet fans. They will make the playoffs.
You still don't want to get me on that bet. Oh, yeah, because you don't want to take my money. Yeah, all right.
They will make the playoffs.
All right, so
Knock
then
on
the
wood.
final game of the week was the Rams and the Raiders. We both picked the Rams. The Raiders shocked me how good they actually played. Derek Carr played good. The Rams defense kind of a little sloppy, to be honest with you.
Well, you know, we did take Julian Johnson from him.
Yeah, but they also got Marcus Peters and Akeem Talib to add on to it.
Yeah.
And then they added Ndamukong Suh
Yeah, when you
and
change-
added Brandon Cooks on the wide receiver.
You know what it is? It's week 1. You know, they changed it
No.
up a lot.
No,
You know,
you're-
everyone's got to get used to each other.
No, you're right. But still, I did not expect the Oakland Raiders to do that good, though. So those are our picks. I went 10-5-1 again. James went 11-4-1. James is going to be back for the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.